you've never heard the name Harry Styles, you most likely live under a rock. From his days as a One Direction band member to being the subject of Taylor Swift songs and his glorious years as a solo artist, Harry's name is all over the internet. Well, for good reasons and also bad reasons. Welcome to Riveted, and today we'll be breaking down what has been happening to Harry Styles, and we may finally answer the question, is he bisexual? As a child, Styles recorded covers on a karaoke machine he was given by his granddad, and the first song he ever recorded was Elvis Presley's The Girl of My Best Friend. He had to work hard to be a successful musician, and sometimes things were pretty difficult. Before Simon Cowell handpicked him in X Factor, Harry worked part-time at the Mandeville Bakery in Holmes Chapel for 2 years. He is the one who suggested the band name One Direction to his bandmates because it would sound cool when the host called out their name. In February 2016, after the hiatus, Styles left One Direction's management company, Modest Management, and joined Jeffrey Azoff's Full Stop Management. He launched his own record label, Erskine Records, and signed a recording contract with Columbia Records as a solo artist, the same label behind One Direction. Did you know that the One Direction hiatus was Harry's idea? Many fans have always thought that it was Zayn's idea to take the break. Well, he had said several times that he never wanted to be in the band from the beginning, so it's always easier to blame him for the hiatus. Actually, it was Styles who first pitched the idea when the group was in the studio in 2014. He admitted to Rolling Stone that the hiatus was his idea, but the band eventually agreed and announced it a few months after Malik left. Since he left, Zayn and Harry have not been the best of friends. They both confirmed that they don't communicate these days, and it doesn't seem like the two singers are close at all. Well, something which is going much better than the relationship is Harry's music. He hit #1 on the Billboard 200 charts a few days ago. According to Billboard, it marks the biggest week for a pop album by a male artist in over 4 years. Styles also landed #1 on the Rolling Stone Top 200 albums chart. It's the second highest debut in the chart's history, beating Post Malone's Hollywood's Bleeding. Harry also answered the question many of his fans have been asking since they got a first look at the artwork for the vinyl version of his second studio album, Fine Line. Yeah, he was naked. In the image, Harry showed off his toned and tattooed nude frame with his legs propped up against a giant heart. He posed for the camera using his hand and crossed legs to preserve his modesty. Another stunning snap shows the star flaunting his heavily inked torso as he poses in suspenders, pink trousers, and a wide-brimmed hat. Okay, let's attempt to answer some very difficult questions about Harry Styles. What's happening with his love life? Harry has dated several famous women, especially models, since entering the spotlight, and he's written dozens of hit songs about a lot of them. He was in a relationship with the X Factor presenter Caroline Flack from November 2011 to January 2012, which caused controversy and criticism over their 14-year age gap. Styles also dated American singer-songwriter Taylor Swift later in 2012, and their relationship didn't even end on a good note. Swift went on to write a number of songs about her ex, including Out of the Woods and I Knew You Were Trouble, and she might have inspired Styles to pen a few subtle melodies of his own. He also dated Kendall Jenner. Rumors swirled that the stars were romantically involved in 2014, and things really heated up in 2015 after they were spotted vacationing together in St. Bart's. They hinted at their past love connection in a recent appearance on The Late Show with James Corden. Let's just say Harry would rather eat something really gross than confess whether he wrote a song for Kendall Jenner. The talented singer was also linked to Nicole Scherzinger, Kimberly Stewart, Emily Attack, Emma Osterley, Aaron Foster, Sarah Sampaio, Nadine Leopold, Georgia Fowler, Pandora Leonard, and Kiko Mizuhara. Well, Kiko claimed that she had never met Harry Styles, but her cover was blown when photos placed her at Harry's 25th birthday. Fans have said in the past that Harry Styles is a womanizer, but other people believe that he's just a ladies' man and not necessarily a womanizer. Harry also dated model Camille Rowe for a year until 2018, and there's evidence that songs in his latest album, which have a lot to do with fruits, were inspired by the model. Take Cherry, for instance. The title of the song is actually Harry and Camille's ship name, a prettier version of Chari. The song begins and ends with Camille's voice. She says, "Coucou," a French hello, right before the guitar starts strumming. The bridge of the song is short. It's literally one question that Harry just needs to ask Camille point blank. Does he take you walking around his parents' gallery? After ending things with Harry, Camille started dating Theodorakis Theo Niarchos, a gallerist whose father inherited what's rumored to be one of the largest private art collections in the world. In falling, Harry admits that he ruined the relationship potentially by cheating on Camille, but he's bargaining, trying to make it right again. The only problem is that Camille is no longer available. At the moment, Harry Styles is possibly single and possibly still not over Camille. Is he bisexual? Styles' sexuality has long been a subject of speculation for very many years. After Harry Styles performed the unreleased track Medicine live in May of 2018, Billboard reported that fans labeled it a bisexual anthem. Over the years, he has shown great support for the LGBTQA+ community. The phrase "treat people with kindness" has become a staple in Styles merchandise, so it made sense for the singer to drop limited edition clothing during Pride Month. Profits made from the shirts were given to GLSEN, an organization that used to be known as the Gay, Lesbian, and Straight Education Network. While performing in St. Louis, Missouri in 2014 with One Direction, he wore a jersey with Michael Sam's number on it. At the time, Sam made headlines for being the first openly gay athlete to be drafted in the NFL. In another incident, Harry helped a girl named Grace to come out to her mom at a concert. Also during Styles' performance of Sweet Creature, fans put a paper over their phones and created an array of different colors. Of course, he openly appreciated the effort. During the 2018 Pride Month, Harry Styles proudly waved the flag at New York City's Madison Square Garden. He did the same thing in places like Mexico City and San Francisco. He also donated his Gucci rainbow shoes to a British-based LGBTQ and mental health charity. Harry Styles wore loafers while promoting Dunkirk. They were later given to the organization called London Friend, which promotes health and well-being. Harry Styles arrived at the Met Gala 2019 dressed in Gucci, and let's just say he was the perfect mix of both feminine and masculine. Once again, fans began speculating about his sexual orientation and gender preference. When questioned during a GQ interview whether he was bisexual, Styles responded, "I'm pretty sure I'm not." He later affirmed in 2017 that he did not feel any need to label his sexuality or identify with one's sexual orientation. Recently, when asked about his flamboyant image and sexual ambiguity, Styles said, "Am I sprinkling in nuggets of sexual ambiguity to try and be more interesting? No. In terms of how I want to dress and what the album sleeve's going to be, I tend to make decisions in terms of collaborators I want to work with. I want things to look a certain way, not because it makes me look gay or it makes me look straight or it makes me look bisexual, but because I think it looks cool. And more than that, I don't know, I just think sexuality is something that's fun. Honestly, I can't say I've given it any more thought than that." People have also questioned why Harry wears heeled shoes and paints his nails, and he always says that he doesn't believe in labels. So we still don't have an answer about his sexuality, and it seems we won't be getting one in the near future. What's with all the tattoos? Harry's body is like a walking gallery with over 50 pieces of art. We can't go into the details of all of his tattoos, but we'll tell you what some of them mean to him. The swallows are two of his most iconic tattoos. There's a special meaning behind Harry's swallow tattoos, which he got in 2012. They symbolize traveling, which Harry does a lot. Some of his other tattoos include a birdcage, 2 theater masks, and the letters SMCL, which fans think stands for Simon Cowell. During a segment for The Late Show, James Corden had One Direction pick out random boxes, with one person getting stuck with a tattoo box. Harry ended up with the unlucky box and had to get the show's logo tattooed on him. He has 2 crosses and a 17 black on his shoulder blade. On top, he has a capital A, while on his right shoulder blade, he has the letter G. In tribute to his 3 favorite cities, he has NY, LA, and LON next to each other. He also has his sister's name, Gemma, in Hebrew. Next to those is the sentence, "Can I stay?" Harry has a bunch of tattoos on his left arm, including a giant heart, a liquor bottle with the words, "You booze, you lose," a Bible, and the letter A in honor of his mom, Ann Twist. On the arm, he also has a cross, a lock and key, a giant ship, a skeleton in a suit and top hat, 2 hands shaking, and his anchor tattoo. On the inner bicep, he has a Green Bay Packers logo because he lost a bet, 3 nails, and a coat hanger, which people believe is a reference to his sexuality, meaning he's still in the closet. He also inked the words "Hi" and "Pingu," a matching tattoo with Ed Sheeran, courtesy of a show they both like. He also got a star on his 18th birthday, and fans believe that the 5-point design was a tribute to the 5 members of One Direction. Fans believe the rose on Harry's left arm is inspired by his rumored romantic relationship with his bandmate, Lewis, who has a dagger on his arm in the exact same spot. He has an eagle tattoo, which is a cover-up for his previous tattoo that said, "Things I Can." Harry hasn't shared what the particular meaning behind his eagle tattoo is just yet, but many fans believe it has something to do with going solo after being with One Direction. Fans noticed Harry was rocking a new tattoo on his right arm in April of 2019 written "Mary," and it's believed to be for his grandmother. There's a palm tree at the back of his hand, which is believed to be an ode to his sister Gemma, since she has the same tattoo in the exact same spot. Then there's the iconic butterfly by his stomach. This one is probably one of the most mysterious tats that the singer has. Harry's guitar tattoo is one of his smallest ones, so it's not that surprising that it's not photographed that much. Still, it's one of the few tattoos that can be seen in his album cover for his self-titled album. The Shamrock tattoo he has inked on his left wrist is a tribute to LA's Shamrock Social Club tattoo parlor, where Harry has gotten many of his 50-plus tattoos inked. Harry Styles has been branded childish and petulant. Stormzy joined Harry Styles on stage at an intimate gig in London for a performance of his hit track, Vossi Bop. The show took place at the Electric Ballroom in Camden to celebrate the release of Styles' new album, Fine Line. Video footage posted on social media by fans who attended the gig showed Styles with the grime star as they urged the audience to chant the lyrics, "F the government and F Boris." Stormzy recently brushed off criticism from Piers Morgan after the Good Morning Britain presenter claimed he should wield power more carefully after the rapper told a Year 3 pupil at his school that Boris Johnson was a very, very bad man. In the wake of the Prime Minister's thumping election win, it pours petrol on already simmering feelings that the millionaire celebrity class is growing even more out of touch with ordinary Britons. People on social media rounded on Harry's anti-Tory outburst and accused him of being a middle-class socialist and having a lefty meltdown. It's the reason why Harry has recently been labeled childish and petulant. What do you think? Sound off in the comments section below. And that brings us to the end of Harry Styles Updates. Thank you for watching the video. This has been Riveted, and we publish amazing videos daily.